to test your mind is... I'm seeing people mic low. So mic going up, mic moving closer. Microphone. Oh, okay. Well, we might be working on a different microphone today because why not? You know, that's always a fun thing that can happen. I'll just crank this guy up here for you and we'll try and make it work. Here, what if I sit really close like this? Is that better? I think that'll help. I'll project, all right? I will project so that you don't have to worry about it at all whatsoever. Just sit back and relax. Right, we're working towards the weekend. We asked you what you're going to be doing with this weekend, and you answered. At least a few of you did. So let's check in, shall we? We have Brutax, who's off to a barbecue that a friend is throwing. That's going to be amazing. And then we've got Blessed to Dance, who's going to a new Hawaii barbecue place for their birthday, which is amazing. I see chilling, babysitting, fishing, mowing the lawn. I love it. Absolutely nothing. That's great. A lot of birthdays. Happy birthday to everybody celebrating. I myself am doing an early fantasy football draft. All right, I'm the commish in the league, and so I've got to line that all up. It's going to be a good time, though, and yeah, it should be a good weekend. I hope you all have a great weekend as well. You know, it's Internet Self-Care Day, and what better way to take care of yourself and your Swagbucks account than to play this Thursday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. That's right, give yourself a quick scalp massage before you play for the grand prize. There it is, $1,000, and if you can correctly answer 10 multiple choice general trivia questions, you will win your share of it. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Now, if you win the game, they're automatically added to your prize. Otherwise, you'll have to claim them at the end of the game to keep them. That's right. If you win the game, they're automatically added. That's one of the perks. But if you don't win the game, you must click claim. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Just click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. Each game, we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here for you now are Wednesday's winners. Congratulations. You won. I hope you liked winning because it's fun. Everyone else keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. Now I care about your time. So now the game is going to begin. All right? Here with over 15,000 people is question number 1. What comic book hero played in the movies by Ryan Reynolds is known as the Merc with the Mouth? Is it Wolverine, Spider-Man, or Deadpool? What comic book hero played by Ryan Reynolds is known as the Merc with the Mouth? Look, he's filthy, irreverent, violent, and constantly breaking the fourth wall, both in comics and in the TV film world. Now that we finally have Deadpool in the MCU, who knows where he might pop up next? Deadpool is the answer. Let's check out, oh my goodness, 13,030 of you got that one right. Well done, that's 93% of you who got that one right. A few of you went with Spider-Man. Now look, Spider-Man is quippy, all right? He is fun. But he doesn't have a potty mouth, okay? And he also is not a mercenary. So there's that as well. All right. Q2 is here. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right, as is every question from here on out. So here we go with Q2. From 1947 to 1989, the USA and USSR were engaged in a geopolitical struggle known by what name? The Cold War, the Hot War, or the 6 Days War? What was that geopolitical struggle known by? Known as? Known for? Known? What do we call it? The terminology comes from the fact that it was a war without large-scale battles. Everything was done with cloak and dagger operations, subterfuge, and threats during the Cold War? The Cold War is the answer. 98% of you got that one right. Wow, even better than our first question. Well done. 13,868 of you moving on. That's right, it was the Cold War. For those of you that went with the 6 Days War, that one took 6 days, which is shorter than the distance between 1947 and 1989 on a timeline. We're moving to Q3 now. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go, Q3. What restaurant chain is known for their Cheddar Bay biscuits? Is it Outback Steakhouse, Panera Bread, or Red Lobster? What restaurant chain is known for their Cheddar Bay biscuits? So good. Oh, so good. If they need to save money, they could just 86 the rest of their menu and become a Cheddar Bay biscuit store called Red Lobster, even though then the name wouldn't make sense anymore. Red Lobster is the answer. 92% of you getting that one right. Well done. You're moving on. Panera Bread is known, for me, Panera Bread is like a bagel place that then become like a bread place that's like a bread bowl place. That's a Panera thing. Outback Steakhouse, they've got that like nice dark loaf of bread. Is it an oat loaf? I feel like there's oats on top. It's good. It's good, but it's, you know, it's not cheddar. It's not a Cheddar Bay biscuit, which is from Red Lobster. A lot of you already back in and who are out, so let's go to Q4 with a bonus SB. Here we go. What spice is a hallucinogen when ingested in large enough quantities? Cinnamon, nutmeg, or paprika? What spice is a hallucinogen when ingested in large enough quantities? Whew. Now, when I say large enough quantities, you might be thinking it's an impossibly large amount, like 2 tons worth, which would be bad for anybody. But it would only take 2 teaspoons of nutmeg to become toxic in your system. Nutmeg is the answer. Oh, this was tough. A lot of you went with cinnamon. I get it. The cinnamon challenge had us all thinking that we were doomed to eat too much cinnamon. We had 25% of you out on that one for cinnamon. 61% of you got it right. Okay, so 8,378 of you, well done. A lot of you went out with paprika, which has a good kick to it. But man, are we all worried about eating certain pies now and cookies? Because I am. Unless, of course, it builds up my immunity, in which case, let's go. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Q5 is here. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. We've got 4,300 people back in the game. That's what I love to see. Here we go. Q5. How long does it take for the International Space Station to orbit the Earth? 90 minutes, 1 day, or 2 weeks? How long does it take for the International Space Station to orbit the Earth? This was one of our hints, by the way, so hopefully you were checking out our hints on the gram. The views of it make it look like it's slowly floating along, but the ISS is moving at a rate of 5 miles per second, which means it takes roughly 90 minutes for it to orbit the Earth. 90 minutes is the answer. 74% of you got that one right. That's up from our last question, but that is still not our best one of the day. That's all right, though. 9,361 of you moving on. We had a lot of you go with 2 weeks. A few of you go with 1 day. Our hint told you that with just a few episodes of your favorite sitcom, that ISS would have traversed that distance. Man, 5 miles per second. That's almost as fast as me after I've heard the words free donuts. All right, we're on to Q6. We're over halfway through the quiz now. Let's get to Q6 worth a bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go. The Boston Celtics have a decades-long rivalry with which West Coast team? Los Angeles Clippers, Phoenix Suns, or Los Angeles Lakers? The Boston Celtics have a decades-long rivalry with which West Coast team? For decades, it wasn't much of a rivalry because the Celtics won every time they played in the finals. But in the 80s, Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar changed the narrative around the Lakers. Lakers is the answer. 84% of you getting that one right. 9,060 of you moving on. We had a few of you go with the Phoenix Suns, which aren't technically the West Coast. They're in the West, but not the coast. A number of you went with the Clippers. Maybe you saw LA and you were just like, it's that one. But no, it's the Lakers. That's where the rivalry lies. And we are now on to Q7. There was no real transition there, but you know what? We're here anyway, and it's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. So here we go, Q7. Officer Edgar Mallory appears in which board game? Monopoly, The Game of Life, or Sorry? Officer Edgar Mallory appears in which board game? Is this a tricky one? Maybe you know your board games. He'll send you to jail if you're not careful, and while you're there, you'll also meet Jake the Jailbird, who probably also had to skip go on the Monopoly board as part of his sentencing. Monopoly is the answer. Oh, the toughest question yet! 3,906 of you got that one right and are moving on, but whoa, that's only 40% of you. Let's get back in this game because, look, if you've got a free rejoin, it's a great time to use it. I've got info on that coming up. But wow, a majority of you went with the game of life, but no, Officer Edgar Mallory is sending you to jail in Monopoly. Whew, 2,700 of you plus back in the game. So I think we're ready to go on to Q8 worth a bonus SB. Here we go, Q8. What is the Emmy statuette holding in her hands? A globe, an atom, or a television? What is the Emmy statuette holding in her hands? What she got? The Emmys are given out by the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, and in a nod to the sciences part of their name, the lady in the statuette is holding an atom in her hand. This was one of our hints. We said she's holding one of the building blocks of life, and oh no! Oh no, we lost a lot of you on that one. 64% of you got that one right. 4,273 of you moving on. Well done. A lot of you thought it was a globe, but no, that's the Golden Globes. It's different. It's the Golden Globes, and then it's the Emmys, and she's holding an atom, which is in a circular shape, because, as we all know, the protons and the neutrons, they go around the nucleus. It's a thing. It's science. We're on to Q9 now. It's worth another bonus SB. A lot of you still going for the grand prize, so here we go into Q9. Diwali is the festival of lights in which country? India, Ireland, or Canada? Diwali is the festival of lights in which country? Gifts are exchanged. Feasts are eaten. Lamps called diyas are lit. Homes are decorated. And there's fireworks as the people of India celebrate the victory of light over darkness. India is the answer. 4,757 of you knew that answer. You've made it this far and are ready for our final question. Well done. Now, I do want to give you a little bit of a heads up, everybody. Okay, did you know this? Did you know that next week is a second chance week? Yeah, that's right. Next week is a second chance week that's all about TV. So tune in starting Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and you'll get 3 free rejoins for each live game you play. And hey, quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both will get you SB towards your daily goal, so be sure to check that out as well. And speaking of SB towards your daily goal, don't forget that you still have time to finish or begin your Swaggo board. It runs through 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on Monday, August 25th. Now, in case you didn't know, in Swaggo, you fill squares by getting SB in the ways you're probably already doing it, including the Daily Trivia Challenge and live trivia games. And maybe you're also trying to earn in some new ways that you haven't tried before. Once you complete a pattern, submit it to get an SB bonus. The size of the bonus depends on which pattern you complete, and a full board is worth 1,500 SB. Just remember that you can only submit once, which means you should try to fill out as many squares as you can before you submit. But check it out after the game, Swaggo. It's another great thing to do on Swagbucks. But right now, we got to focus in. Okay, it's time for Q10. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go. 4,780 of you going for a piece of the grand prize right here and now. Here is question 10. Which of the following games is an elimination game? Pin the tail on the donkey, Duck Duck Goose, or musical chairs? Which of those games is an elimination game? Now look, yes, it's fun to play a game where everyone's in it the whole time, but the excitement of elimination games like musical chairs generate crazy energy when it's down to the final few players. Musical chairs is the answer. 4,336 of you knew that answer. You are splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to all of you who are splitting the grand prize today. Well done. Well done. Let's check out those winners right there, shall we? B. Hampton 940930116. I got cut off. But I committed. Fragrance 420. Well done. Mrs. McCollum 1016 is a winner. You did it. Junior Bloom. J.R. Bloom? Junior Bloom? One of those two. Power Grudge. Oh, a grudge. Hopefully not against me, because you're a winner. And I like to think I helped with that. All right, we've also got Casey Maw, who is a winner. Austin Gammon 3011 24 SB plus all the bonus SB you earned, you know what to do with them, right? You redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, hundreds of other places. Really, go check it out at swagbucks.com. And I gotta say, great week all week, great job all week long. Also, great week. Great week, everybody. Great week. That's a thing we can wish each other. Great week. Come back Monday for a TV edition of Second Chance Week. Thanks for playing Daily Trivia Live. We'll see you then. Right? I mean, we're gonna see you then, right? It's gonna be a lot of fun. You should just be there. Okay? Okay.